So second down 10. Zeta now on the right hip, gets the carry this time, trying to drive it up the middle, and just has nowhere to go. And I believe that was Aiden Emmons again. And he's been a beast.
They really has. They were just sitting there waiting on him that time, and sets up another 3rd and long for the Blue Devils.
So 3rd and 10. And now Riverdale burns a timeout here with 1:02 to play in the first half. It's 14-0 Riverdale on top on State Farm Prep Sports.
I'm Good Neighbor State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and I'd love the opportunity to talk to you about the significant rate decrease we're experiencing now. Let me compare coverage and possibly save you hundreds on your home and auto. Call me at 615-895-2700.
Renters, when you combine State Farm Auto and Renters Insurance, you will save money. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and I'd love to talk to you about combining your auto and Renters Insurance to help you save. Call me at 615-900-0877.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency?
I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
3rd down 9 for the Blue Devils. And it's going to be a run play near side as Zeta trying to get by. Does break the tackle Nate Underwood tried to lay there, but only going to get a couple of yards here on the near side and a quick wrap up. And now Riverdale is going to take another timeout, trying to save some clock here with 54 seconds. And we'll step aside as well. We'll be right back.
Here's Marcia Saalfeld with First Mortgage, a department of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee.
Friday nights are all about football, teamwork, strategy, and moving the ball forward. And when it comes to your mortgage, I bring that same game plan to help you win. Whether it's buying your first home, upgrading, or even refinancing to save big. From first downs to first homes and from refinancing to new beginnings, I'll work with you every step of the way. Call me, Marcia Saalfeld at First Mortgage, and let's open the door to your future.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NLMS 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We say hello to Good Neighbor State Farm Agent Emerson Williams as well. He's located in Smyrna at 199 Enon Springs Road West at Hazelwood Drive. State Farm Agent Emerson Williams online at insuremebig.com. Insure Me Biggie. 54 seconds. Riverdale took the timeout on 4th down to keep Lebanon from just running out the clock and forcing a punt here. Maybe a chance at a run back. Who knows? Zayden Jones and Reams are back deep for the Warriors. And it's just going to be a pass. They hurl it into the air, and Lebanon comes down with the football. And they're going to have it at the 31-yard line. Throwing the little trick play, and Azita going to catch it at the 31. Now the clock running, so they convert on a trick play on 4th down. It gets 34 yards, but Lebanon is out of timeouts. Trying to get back to the line of scrimmage here in a hurry. Coming near side, it's a pass by Harrison and going to be inbounds. Can't stop the clock. They're going to maybe get off one more play. Ball down with 10 seconds. They snap it, and he's going to spike the ball. 8 seconds on the clock. I was wondering, how did it go from 10 to 18, but it's 8 seconds.
Well, they're lucky they even got another play off, Brian. He caught it inbounds, stayed inbounds. They were kind of slow getting back to there to snap it. And it looks like they're going to have one play to the end zone right here.
It was a little madhouse there for a second. So one play, ball at the 31 on 2nd down, and about 2. Harrison has Azita on his right hip. Back to pass. Looks. Riverdale pursuing. Harrison just hurls it toward the end zone and overthrew Azita with 1 second on the clock. There is a flag on the play. Holding Lebanon. When I looked back and saw that, I knew where Harrison went down, and I just was worried. So far, the Warriors have played a clean game here for the most part.
Got to watch any kind of trick. One thing Lebanon is doing, they are emptying the playbook tonight. So be ready for anything right here on this last play of the half.
Well, they're going to put the ball back now at the 34. So Lebanon at the plus 34-yard line with one play with 1 second. Riverdale up 14-0. Last play of the first half. Almost for sure here, at least with the clock. Back to pass is Harrison. He's going to be creamed as he threw the football to the end zone, knocked away. Gregory was there. There is a flag. And when I tell you Harrison was clobbered, that is no joke. And they're going to call this against Riverdale. And there's going to be an untimed down here, I bet you.
Yeah, it was. He almost got it there on time, Brian, but I think it was just the contact to the head is kind of why they called the penalty right there.
Jones knocked the ball away in the end zone, and I'm telling you, Gregory was close to being able to haul that one in. So that was a very nice save. Now they're going to mark off the penalty from the 34-yard line. There's 5, and there's 10. He's continuing to walk. And it's going to put the ball inside the 20 at the 19-yard line with an untimed down here. Lebanon huddled up at the 40, and they're going to have to walk clear down the field. They hustle down. Backfield is empty, except for Harrison. And
timeout Riverdale.
Riverdale takes their last timeout of the half. Well, 30 seconds. We'll come right back to see if this first half will ever end. An untimed down coming up for Lebanon when we come back. It's 14-0 Riverdale. State Farm Prep Sports.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
I'm State Farm agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Football.
Yes.
14-0 Riverdale. We have, after a penalty on the first untimed down, with no time left in the first half, Lebanon's going to have a shot at it here at their at the Riverdale 19-yard line. Probably going to be a shot to the end zone here. Back to pass is Harrison. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to throw on the run across his body. Tipped away by the Warriors' Zayton Jones. Once again, Jones comes up big there, swats it away, and we've made it to halftime. With your score, Riverdale 14, Lebanon nothing. It's been a fun game so far. First half, 9:30, halftime. We're going to keep rocking along here on a Football Friday night. Coming up, your Ideas Tees intermission. That's straight ahead as we continue. State Farm Prep Sports.
Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home has served Murfreesboro families with compassion and care since 1880. As a family-owned funeral home, we're committed to honoring every life with dignity through traditional services, cremation options, and pre-planning that gives you peace of mind. For over 140 years, we've been here when it matters most, Visit JenningsandAyers.com. Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, honoring life and comforting families since 1880.
Hi, Murfreesboro. This is Amanda from Animal City. We're at 919 Northwest Broad Street. We have not forgotten about our reptile lovers either. Here at Animal City, we have a great selection of products for our cold-blooded friends, too. Here at Animal City, we have a full range of habitats, substrates, and other accessories. We have a great selection of products for our reptile lovers. We are so proud to be Murfreesboro's pet destination for 35 years. Animal City, 919 Northwest Broad Street. Family owned and operated.
This is Wade Hayes from Toots Restaurants, and our family is just honored and blessed to be part of this community for 40 years.
Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants. After 40 years, we still got them. $6.99 daily lunch specials. Stop by Toots.com and check them out.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
Good food and fun. Toots. Good food and fun.
At Wilson Bank & Trust, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between personal service and digital solutions. This is Andy Jakes with Wilson Bank & Trust. As your local independent bank, we're proud to offer the relationships and trusted service you expect, along with the tools and technology that keep you moving forward.
Wilson Bank & Trust, here to get you there.
Whether you're a growing business, buying a home, or planning for the future, we're here to help. Because this isn't just where we work, it's where we live, too.
Wilson Bank & Trust, member FDIC.
Life changes, then it changes again. Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin. A job loss, change in health, or loss of a loved one can have a big impact on your family's financial security. Let's work together to help make sure that you're equipped for life's unexpected events. Stop by our office in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard or give us a call at 615-907-7056 for an appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
With over 80 years of service under our belt at Roscoe Brown, we can help ensure your home's HVAC unit keeps you warm and that your pipes don't burst. Through preventative checkups and repairs, we provide our customers with a worry-free winter. I guess you could say we've weathered a few winter wonderlands over the years. Turn to the experts. Turn to Roscoe Brown.
Roscoe Brown.
RoscoeBrown.com.
Time now for the IDST's intermission. With a break in the action, we'll bring you stats, scores, and highlights from tonight's game. Brought to you by IDST's, your home for school spirit wear, screen printing, embroidery, specialty items, and more. Visit 111 East MTCS Road, right across from the school, and check out Raider Tees 2 for officially licensed MTSU Blue Raider gear. IDST's can put your logo on just about anything. Now time to break down the action so far with the Prime Time Sports Team.
We welcome you back to Lebanon High School and Danny Watkins Stadium, where tonight the Warriors have won the first half 14-0. They're a half away from making a trip to Maryville in round 2, but still a lot of football left to go. Keeping a close eye on Dobbins Bennett and Farragut. That is the opponent for Blackman. They won last night 24-9. And whoever wins that game, if it's Dobbins Bennett, they will host Blackman. If it's Farragut, Farragut travels to Blackman. And that game is tied at 21 in overtime, but they're in a weather delay. Well, we thought we've battled weather delays this season, Bill. That one would be a tough one in overtime.
Man, now you talk about nail biting and on your edge of a seat, and, you know, especially if you're Dobbins Bennett at home with, you know, your record against Farragut's, you know.
Yeah.
Can imagine what's going through those players' minds.
Most certainly. Interestingly enough, let me pull up radar and see what's going on there in their area. It's going to be a minute. A lot of rain. I don't know that I see much lightning, but something else. Yeah, it's kind of pushing off to the east. There is some lightning in the area, so I don't know. Kingsport's way up here in the corner.
That'd be crazy if you had to come back Saturday morning and play in overtime.
Boy, would that not be something else. Was texting back and forth with David Limbaugh earlier, and he reminded me of years ago, Eric Locke, former Riverdale quarterback, and had to play at McBain County, and they actually had the volunteer firefighters come out with their water truck and hose down the field. And he said, what did he say about they hosed down the field for Eric Locke, and it was too wet. We couldn't get our horse out. I don't know if Eric Locke is the horse, or remember they used to have a horse with a spear, so I have no idea. But anyway, sometimes, Rod, in football games and coaches and all kinds of stuff, it can get wild. Whatever advantage you can get, I guess, sometimes.
Yeah, some really work at it.
That's a lot of work to bring up.
I heard of one basketball play. It was called the monkey play. And a guy who was in a rural area of southern Illinois, and he was known as a character as the coach. And the kids, as soon as they took the ball out of bounds, they dropped and rolled, and then one popped up and threw the ball, and everybody's watching the people roll. They put the ball in the basket. After a while, they banned the monkey play.
Oh, did they ban it?
Yeah.
Well, you had to have a rule for the monkey play, huh? That sounds like something Barry Wortman would work up. But anyway, 14-0 here, and MTCS is rolling. Let me see what the last score I had out of there was start of the second quarter, and they were up 48-0. So they're kind of rolling along here tonight. Our game brought to you by Animal City, Music World and Drummers Den, America's Home Place, and Mills Family Pharmacy. Don't forget Sir Pizza. They sponsor our Game and Coaches Show podcast, which you can find at WGNSports.com or wherever you listen to audio. That's Sir Pizza, East Main, South Church Street, and Memorial Boulevard. Let's recap your first half recap, and it is brought to you, as always, by Craig's Tax Service. And Riverdale gets on the scoreboard first with 9 minutes, 28 seconds left in the first quarter. That seems like it was last week, but it was not that long ago, but it's been a long first half. This was Burns after a big pass from Hampton. Looks to the far side, and it's going to be caught. And it's a foot race now. Does Braylon Burns have the burners? You betcha he does. He is going to be in the end zone for the touchdown. Warriors.
Wow, Brian, what a start right there for Hampton. Hampton to Burns, 69 yards and a touchdown. Could not have started the game any better for Riverdale.
That was their first or second play with 9:28 to play in the first. Made it 7-0 after the extra point. And then early in the second quarter with 10:31 to play, here's Mr. Hampton on first and goal at the 1. Does he get in this time? Tries to knife his way in. Yes, sir! Touchdown! Warriors! Well, if it worked once to get the first down, make it first and goal, why not do the same play again?
Well, I agree, Brian. What a statement drive right there for the Warriors. Gavin Hampton, known to be a throw-in quarterback, runs the ball on fourth down, then runs it on the goal line on first and goal from the 1 and give the Warriors a 13-0 lead.
So they converted a fourth down with the same play that Hampton scores the touchdown, the extra good, and it made it 14-0, and that's where we are here at the half. Riverdale scoring a touchdown in each quarter. And that is a look here at your Craig's Tax Service first half recap. Craig's Tax Service, personal, business tax preparation, financials, bookkeeping services. They really are a do-it-all for those kinds of things. And we're coming up on the end of the year. You need to get some advice. You need to get with our friends at Craig's Tax Service. Don't do it on your own. Let them help you. Craig's Tax Service in Murfreesboro on Heritage Park Drive. Take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll get your halftime stats here, run down the scores that we have on the scoreboard as well as we continue the Ideas Tees intermission from Lebanon tonight. Riverdale up 14-0 on State Farm Prep Sports.
This is a paid legal ad.
I'm attorney John Day. One of our clients was operating a farm tractor when he was rear-ended by a tractor trailer. In an instant, his life was changed forever. We helped him receive the settlement that has given him financial security for the rest of his life. Now, each case is different, and we can't promise this type of result for every case. But we can promise that when you hire the law offices of John Day, we'll work hard to help you. If you think we can help, call me, John Day.
We're catching up with Anne-Marie Brents at Rick's Barbecue, 212 Warrior Drive, another one of our great local businesses.
Yeah, it's a big family business. Knowing that my grandparents started it, to see it evolve and what it is now, it's just been really cool and I love it. It's just something I'm very passionate about, and customers have been great to us as well.
Whether it's a quick meal, feeding the whole family, or catering, Rick's Barbecue can handle it all.
It's really something I'm really passionate about, very blessed and thankful for.
Rick's Barbecue, 212 Warrior Drive.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency?
I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, from oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Let's hear from customers of Dr. Automotive.
He does a good job. He lets you know what's going on and do it at a good price.
Danny does a lot in our community, so he's very involved and invested.
I recommend family, friends. Danny is spot on because he'll suggest what I need to do, and of course, I've never had an issue.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Thank you, Dana Womack, and welcome back to the Ideas Tees intermission. We are at halftime. Riverdale is up 14-0, and Riverdale pitching the shutout on the defensive side, where we get some stats from Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. I know Josh is very happy with the way the MTCS Cougars are playing tonight, and proud of the way the Warrior defense has really come here to Lebanon, and they've done a really good job in this first half.
So the last two games, and I mean, they totally shut down their offense. And it's only taken some crazy plays, double reverses with the pitch back to the quarterback and then pass out to the guy who got the first part of the double reverse, who got the first possession of the ball, those type of things. And I thought that was good execution on the fake punt, the three guys going down. And trouble for Riverdale, you got to watch out. You can get a pass interference very easily coming from the three right there if you just come really pouring into it. So it's, so those things have given them a shot, getting real excited about it. But Riverdale's got control again and settled in and kept them from scoring.
Well, what do you have stat-wise there for us?
For the Riverdale Warriors, their leader, Aiden Edmonds. Anytime you talk about Riverdale defense, you're always going to mention Aiden. He has 6 tackles, and it's really been predominant towards the latter part of this first half. Hudson Fuqua, the future Bulldog from Mississippi State, has had 4 tackles. Thompson Reams, Benur, and Malden all have 3 tackles. Zeldon Jones, he has 2 really key plays. He knocked the pass away, 2 of them in this last series that when Lebanon came down, that could have been touchdowns if he had to come across. Lebanon, when you watch them, we saw them the 2 times, they have a knack for catching. They don't have many pass plays, but when they have it, they have a knack for catching the ball on a big play. And those were there, but he knocked it away. And then for Lebanon, they've played good defense. I think you hold a team like Riverdale down to 14 points in one half. It's a pretty solid defense. Munir has 3 tackles, and they have T.J. Seaver has 3. Juan Stafford, who's one of their top players defensively, and he's a tight end, but he also is a good hard runner. When they want to use him to run, he kind of do everything. He's one of those strong kids. Kind of reminds you of the big kid from Smyrna, that type of build kid that is very strong. And Joe Binions also has 3 tackles.
All right. Interestingly enough, this is the only Region 4 game that's being played across the state tonight.
There's probably a reason for that.
Yeah. I think so. But 14-0 at halftime here at 9:44. We had the defensive stats. We get the offensive stats, Bill, and tell us. I know that the first half we've seen a lot of sophomore Jacob Vaughn for Riverdale.
We really have, and it's really good first half for the Warriors. Warriors lead here 14-0 at the half. Offensively for Riverdale in the first half, they had 134 yards on the ground, 82 through the air for a total of 216 yards in the first half for Riverdale. They also had 7 first downs. Individually for the Warriors, Jacob Vaughn had 11 carries for 97 yards. Real workhorse, like you were saying, Brian. Really set the tone for the Warriors tonight. Gavin Hampton, tonight, also with his arm and his legs, he's got 39 yards on the ground and a touchdown. Luke Trich also had a carry for -2 yards. Hampton, passing tonight, had 82 yards in the first half with a touchdown and an interception. Through the air, Luke Trich had a catch for 13 yards, and Braylon Burns had a catch for 69 yards and a touchdown for the Warriors. For Lebanon, in the first half, they had 52 yards on the ground, 66 through the air for a total of 118 yards in the first half. Individually for the Blue Devils, Gian Azidi had 11 carries for 30 yards. Jadon Stafford had 4 carries for 19 yards. Austin Harrison had 2 carries for 3 yards on the ground. Through the air, Austin Harrison has been the primary quarterback tonight, has thrown for 32 yards through the air. And then their punter came in, D'Errol Leggs, and completed a 34-yard pass on a fake punt for the Blue Devils. Receiving for Lebanon, Jonah Gardner had 1 catch for 7 yards. TJ Searcy had 3 catches for 10 yards. And Gian Azidi had 2 catches for 49 yards. And once again, the Riverdale Warriors lead 14-0 at the half.
Well, that brings us to almost the conclusion of our show here. Ideas Tees intermission. We're going to come back, talk about the keys to the second half, and see if we can roll on to a Riverdale victory here and push on to round 2 to take on the Maryville Rebels next week. Be sure to tune in next time. Also for the countdown to the game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. And when we finish up tonight, it is going to be a really quick Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show. Somebody has to get up early in the morning and do a coach's show. But we'll come back here in just a moment after this 2-minute timeout, talk about keys to the second half. Stay with us.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Fans Heating and Air will do it all. Fans specializes in new homes, custom homes, or existing buildings. Give Fans Heating and Air a call today, 615-893-7930. Good luck to all of our schools and student athletes from Fans Heating and Air.
In Rutherford County, you know how much it means to have neighbors that you can count on. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves, here to help life go right when you combine home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-873-1700. Let me save you money and time.
Renters, when you combine State Farm auto and renter's insurance, you save an average of $642. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and I'm ready to help you combine auto and renter's insurance and save. Call me at 615-459-2683.
When it comes to building your dream home in Rutherford County, America's Home Place has the winning game plan. Step into the Mount Juliet showroom and call your own plays. Pick the house plan, flooring, cabinets, countertops, and more, all under one roof. Build it your way on your land with a builder you can trust. Visit 4157 North Mount Juliet Road or call 615-784-0030. America's Home Place, helping Rutherford County families score big with custom homes.
Looking for the best Blue Raider gear in town? Raider Tees has you covered. From stylish apparel and hats to unique MT-themed gifts and accessories, we've got everything a true Blue Raider fan needs. Whether you're headed to the game, shopping for a fellow fan, or just want to show off your Middle Tennessee pride, Raider Tees is the go-to spot. Stop by 111 East MTCS Road, right across from MTCS, and check out our unbeatable selection. Raider Tees, bigger, better, and go blue.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
Well, a Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance highlight, and we've got some results. I know that we had saw Blackman cheer, and I think the Rockvale cheer team winning state championships. I know Blackman did, and I'm pretty sure it was Rockvale this week, so good to see. And we've also had some cross-country results, Rod Edwards.
Yes, and we can announce that the boys cross-country team got second in the state. The state was held in Memphis this year, first time in a long time, and good word of it. Tried to find out what they scored, if any of the boys placed, but they did not have the results yet. Said it was over with, but they didn't have results. But we're glad that we got the message that Central Magnet cross-country team has second in the state. They're probably pretty excited over there in Central Magnet land because you have the girls golf team got second in state. Now the boys cross-country team got second in state.
Well, I know their middle school teams, boys and girls, were recognized at the city council meeting last night for winning in middle school, placing really high. I think maybe they were both winners. I'm not sure on the middle school level. So congrats to the high school cross-country boys team, and thanks to James Evans for getting us that information today. We looked on you did on the TSSAA website. It doesn't have the team results there yet, does it?
No.
But, we've had a lot of success in cross-country. And congratulations from Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, TOA. They're the folks who you go to when you have breaks and sprains, and they try to get you back on the field in the game or back doing life, like John Dinkins with a brand-new hip. He's going to be joining us next Saturday on the Coaches Show. Not this Saturday, but the next. So we look forward to that. All right, time here to get ready for our second half of action from Clifton Tribble Field and Danny Watkins Stadium here on the campus of Lebanon High School.
Time now for the keys to the second half. Brought to you by Rayburn Insurance Agent Rick Hall. Auto, home, business, and life insurance with a trusted agent, Rick Hall, at Rayburn Insurance.
All right, Rod, before you get back to the defensive stats, your thoughts here on the second half and equaling a Riverdale victory.
Keep up the balance. Keep on running, 97 yards in the first half. That's good, and to me, that's why they were able to really give Oakland a run for their money and with their passing game. So they got to keep that. Big thing is no turnovers, no stupid fouls, personal fouls, or anything like that to give Lebanon a chance to get back into it. Now, Lebanon, though, they're going to have to get the ball moving. They've got to be consistent. They had a few plays. They may move the ball for two first downs, but I don't think they got more than 2 first downs in a series, and they got to do better than that if they want to get back into the game.
All right, Bill, your thoughts on this second half for the Warriors?
Riverdale's just got to keep doing what they're doing. They get the ball right here to start the third quarter, and they need to come down here and try to get some points on the board, make this more than a 2-score game. It's only 14-0 at the half. It feels like it's a lot bigger margin than that, and you can't let a team like Lebanon hang around. You've seen they have tried 5, 6, 7, 8 trick plays already. They're probably going to have more in the second half. The farther they're behind, the better for the Warriors.
One of the things why it maybe feels like it should be a larger score is the way the Riverdale defense has played in this first half. They've got to keep that intensity up here in the second half.
And it's late, and it's a little bit different. You had the delay, and you got to stay with it and play this whole 4 quarters. You can't let it play off. Lebanon, one time you do that, they may score.
Well, another quick update. They're in the third quarter in the MTCS and Grace Baptist game. The only other game going on, including Rutherford County teams, and MTCS leads Grace Baptist 55-7 with 4:03 to go in the third quarter and a running clock. That wouldn't be a bad thing to see.
No,
here.
I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Yeah, be all right. So we're about ready to get underway here from Lebanon. Both teams making their way back out. Next Friday night, we will have playoff football for you. Haven't fully decided exactly where. Need to get all of the complete results and just kind of see how things are going. Dobbins Bennett wins, by the way, in overtime, 27-21 over Farragut. So Blackman will travel to Kingsport Dobbins-Bennett after their 27-21 overtime win. So that is Kingsport, by the way, for those who are keeping up. So all of the matchups except this game in the top half of the bracket are good to go. And we'll try to work on some of those second half scores. I missed the Bartlett and Whitehaven game down there in Region 7, and it was Whitehaven a winner. So Whitehaven wins that one 26-14. So Whitehaven will play either Clarksville or Independence. That game's still going on, and Brentwood Rossview going on tonight as well, and this one. Those are the last games to come in 6A. Well, we're approaching the 10 o'clock hour here on WGNS Murfreesboro Smyrna, and ready to go for the second half. Yes, you heard it right, the second half. Brian knows how to pick the games, doesn't he?
We're kicking the second half off before 10, Brian.
Well, that's good. That's good. We're ready to see the kickoff here by the Lebanon Blue Devils. And it's Eli Jimenez who is going to kick it off here to Riverdale, and it is an onside kick. And it looks like the Blue Devils have recovered it. Bill, you mentioned that trickery, and they have recovered the onside kick.
This is a team, Brian, you can't ever assume anything. They're going to try every trick in the book. They come out with the onside kick and recover. And let's see if this Riverdale defense can step up once again and hold them out of the end zone right here.
They're going to have the ball, 1st and 10 at the plus 48-yard line. So that's how this second half starts, as they were kicking off to Riverdale. They did not line up in an onside kick. It was it was almost like a short pooch, but it went far enough. They're going to run out quickly in formation to try to catch Riverdale off balance here. And on the run, a quick wrap-up of Harrison. He's going to lose a yard there. Back to the 49. Woods and Malden wrapped him up. What a great name for a defensive player, Malden. He has been mauling some people, that's for sure.
Only one that might be better is Truck.
Well, that's true. Second down and 11 behind the chain here. Still at the plus 49. Harrison back to pass. Has some time. Now in trouble. And brought down. He is sacked by Jeremy Thompson.
Well, there's that Riverdale defense, Brian, stepping up again when there's a sudden change of possession, and now sets them up 3rd and long again. See if they can get off that field.
That was the sophomore linebacker coming in there to drop the Blue Devils back. Scoreboard says 3rd and 13, but it looks more like 14 or 15 or
16. I might maybe.
Yeah, Carthage maybe.
Yes.
Got me another Kevin Wrightism in here. 2 backs on either side here on 3rd and long. And they bring the pressure again. They flip it out to Azita, but he's going to be wrapped up quickly for no gain, really. Maybe a yard, maybe 2. But it's Thompson on the pursuit there once again. Thompson has been a beast here on this series.
And another great stop for the Riverdale defense. Put in a tough situation. They step up to the challenge. And watch the fake punt right here, Brian.
Yeah, really.
We got 2 back again. Watch it again.
Reams and Jones, I think. Reams is going to kind of pull up. They do get the punt away. Pretty good one, too. It's going to take a bounce, and Riverdale moves away from it. It's going to roll inside the 20 to the 15 and be down there at the 15-yard line. So, long way to go here for the Warriors on the first touch of the second half, which comes with 9:47 left in the third quarter. And we've got a timeout on the field. It's Riverdale up 14-0 over the Lebanon Blue Devils here on WGNS. Stay tuned for more State Farm Prep Sports. Back in a moment.
Hey there, it's Brian, and I wanted to share just one reason why I've been a customer of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee for years. What I love most is how they're always there for me, no matter what I need. I know I'm not just another number. When I have a question, I can count on getting a real answer from a real person who knows me and my financial goals. They're always showing up for me, and they can for you too.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Many medications for our animals have to be compounded, and we offer that here at Mills Family Pharmacy.
Mills Family Pharmacy offers a wide range of compounding.
Special for you, your loved ones, or for your pets.
Learn more at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
Thank you for allowing us to be your local pharmacy. We're at 2994 South Church Street, next to Toots.
Mills Family Pharmacy, dedicated to providing customers with services to meet their needs.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
WGNS and Big G TV, your front row seat to Rutherford County prep sports.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Elk Point High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
1st and 10 for Riverdale. Fake the handoff, and the pass is completed to Braylon Burns, but he is clobbered here on the near side by Gregory, but he does pick up about 3 yards there to bring up a second down. Tough way to get that many yards.
Good job of holding on to the football and getting positive yards, though, Brian. Sets up a 2nd and 7 here for the Warriors.
Second down. Looks like Tritch is going to be one of the 2 receivers lining up on the far side. They're moving right to left from where we see it here in Tommy Bryan press box in Lebanon. Riley Talley, the senior, is the other receiver there on the far side. Vaughn on the right hip of Harrison. He's going to get it here on the 2nd down and going to be snatched down. Going to lose a yard there, looks like. And it's 3rd down now.
Good pursuit by the Lebanon defense right there to get Vaughn down there for basically no gain there.
Stafford is the one who made the tackle for a loss of a yard. So 3rd and 8, facing Riverdale back at the -16. Twin receivers either side, and Vaughn is right there on the right hip of junior Gavin Hampton. Now he's going to move out here on the left side. Riverdale's got 5 with 4 on the play clock. Going to snap it with 1 second. Hampton pump fake, in trouble, rolls out. Now throwing on the run and just throws it away. Good job there just to have the state of mind to throw it away and bring on the punt team.
Yeah, smart decision right there for Hampton. Didn't really have anything. Could have tried to force something, but back in his own territory, just throw it away and bring out your punt team.
Need a good one here out of Miles Weaver, averaging 38 yards per punt on the season. He is going to punt it from around the 1 or 2 yard line. Need to try to flip the field here a little bit on the Blue Devils. And now flag. Lebanon fans are clapping. They saw some movement. And it is going to be against the Warriors, so that'll back them up 5. So now that's going to force Weaver to have to punt from the checkerboards here in the end zone. Blue and white checkerboards here. So from, about 2 yards in the end zone. They bring some pressure, almost run into him, but didn't. And a good punt there by Miles Weaver. Going to take a bit of a roll, but it's going to roll to about the 49. Boy, he put the boot in that one.
He really did. That's a really good job by Weaver. Basically putting the ball at midfield right here and making Lebanon have to earn it. And see if the Riverdale defense, they've been relying on them all night. Let's see if they can step up big again here on this drive.
Well, it is third quarter action here on WGNS. First and 10. Moving left to right from our vantage point. And they give to Azita. He's going to try to challenge right up the middle. And the big boys keep the pile rolling here. Now pushed back, so forward progress to the 43. Picks up 5 yards.
Did a good job just keeping his legs churning right there and pick up 5 yards for the Blue Devils.
Gunn and Fuqua make the tackle.
Brian, you know, it's a playoff game, and the atmosphere is kind of dead right here.
It really is.
You know, everybody. This is where Riverdale can't fall into that trap, though. The defense has really been playing well all night. You got to keep that intensity.
Second down and 5 yards to go. Clock at 7:02. They run out. Azita. The running back ball fumbled, and Riverdale is going to get the football. It was Gunn who fell on it. Anthony Gunn, the senior defensive lineman. Just a bad exchange there. They tried the double reverse, and Stafford really never had a chance at getting that football.
And there is the Riverdale defense again stepping up with a big turnover. Bails out the offense right there, and they have been big all night.
First and 10 Warriors. They needed a good punt to kind of flip the field.
Yep.
And now with the fumble recovery, they've got the ball at the minus 46.
That Weaver punt, Brian, was huge. It really was.
Really big. First and 10, and it's a fake with Hampton running it. Right side of the 46-yard line of Lebanon. Picks up 8 yards on the first and 10. Anderson bringing him down for the Blue Devils. So a second down. The band has done their part, I will say.
They have.
Keep playing over here. 6:25 third quarter. It's Vaughn. Finds a crease. 40. Vaughn 30. Vaughn 20. Vaughn wrestled down finally at the 10-yard line. Jacob Vaughn turning on the afterburners there and get the Warriors here in the John Day Legal red zone. Busby with a touchdown-saving tackle for the Blue Devils. For serious injuries and wrongful death, clients trust the award-winning team at the law offices of John Day. Ball officially marked at the 9-yard line. So that was a huge rumble there. He went 32 yards. And now Vaughn's going to get it again and get into the end zone. A 9-yard touchdown run by Jacob Vaughn. It's a one-man show here on those last two drives, or last two plays, and glad he got into the end zone for the touchdown Warriors.
And Lebanon wants to play in the mud and don't think we can run the football. Jacob Vaughn has other ideas, takes that one to the end zone.
Toots touchdown for the Warriors and for Jacob Vaughn. Don't forget weekend ribs at Toots. Can't beat it. Saturday, Sunday, full rib platter. Good stuff out there at Toots. Good food and fun. Extra point good. And with 6:06 to play in the third quarter, Riverdale takes a 21-0 lead over the Blue Devils of Lebanon on State Farm Prep Sports.
This is a paid legal ad.
At the law offices of John Day, we take only real cases that make a real difference.
Dear John, I want you to know that I appreciate everything you have done so much. I know you went over and beyond, and that's why I just think the world of you. Thank you. Robert K.
My pleasure, Robert. If you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too. Call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, there's no fee unless we win your case. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
Your home, your auto. Together, they're where life happens. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Wommel. It's smart to protect them together, to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me help you save by combining your home and auto.
Every team knows which play can be the winning move. I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams, here to help life go right by combining your home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-898-1150. It's a winning move that saves you time and money.
Dr. Russell McKissick of Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance talks about the grassroots effort in our local schools to ensure proper care for players.
To make sure our teams are covered here locally, be there for our trainers. Yeah, it's a passion that we have to try to take care of our athletes here in town and be there just to keep everybody playing as healthy and as best they can.
From a community standpoint, one of the most important things you do at TOA, I'd guess.
I think it's definitely a way to pay back to our community, just to be there for them and watch some great sports too.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, TOA, live your best life.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We are back, and Riverdale up 21-0. Middle Tennessee Christian School a winner tonight by a final score of 62-14. So congrats to MTCS. They move on to the second round of the playoffs. They'll play either Trinity Christian or Franklin Christian. I'll try to look that up for you and see who came out on the winning side of that one. But what an impressive drive by Riverdale, and they make Lebanon pay on their turnover.
They really did, and defense coming up with the big play. Great punt before that, and then coming down here and Jacob Vaughn just getting it into the end zone, giving them a 3-score lead right here.
And here is the kickoff, taken by the Blue Devils' number 6, Busby. And now a flag flies late after the play. I don't know if this is a little frustration or some over-exuberance. There's still some jawing going on here. This is where you
just got to be smart, Brian. You got to get away. You know they're going to be upset. They're playing for their life. They're going to try to get every yard. Just walk away from it. You got to let it go.
It's MTCS and Trinity Christian next week, and I think that game is at Trinity Christian. They're both 2 seeds, but they predetermined top of the bracket, so I believe it's Trinity Christian. This is going to go against the Warriors here. Well, those are just unfortunate penalties there. That's the first bad one of the night, really, though.
It really is.
1st and 10. Lebanon with the ball at their 49, and Azita is going to be pushed back. He had no chance of finding a crease there as Riverdale just collapsed the pocket. Going to lose 2.
Boy, the Riverdale defensive front has really been the story tonight. They have really dominated this game from the beginning and set the tone and really played the whole night just like that.
Laura and Woods teaming up on that tackle. And just the eye test, if you just look at Lebanon's offensive line and Riverdale's defensive line, I mean, there's such a difference.
It is.
They have manhandled them tonight so far. Riverdale up 21-0. Harrison gives to Azita. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Just a great job by the Riverdale line, just waiting on him. There's 4 guys waiting on him right there, and
I mean, they're just crushing people.
They really are.
That was Gunn that time. It's 3rd and 9 now. Ball right at the midfield stripe. Well, what was a stripe, now it's mud and grass and everything else. Definitely have chewed it up here from the 30 to the 30. From the near side hash with 2 wide out to the left side. Rolling out that way is Harrison. Oh, my gosh. He slipped down, and then he is pummeled by Aiden Emmons. I mean, punished.
Boy, Harrison's lucky to get up on that one. He's got his helmet off. He's coming off the field. Tough young man right there, but that was a pretty good lick.
Turf Monster got him there,
yeah.
And then Emmons made sure that he went all the way. He slipped. He didn't go down, but Emmons forced him down. And on 4th down and Walter Hill, they will punt.
Watch that fake again.
Riverdale too deep back. And it's a fair catch called for, and a circus act by Jones, but he does haul it in at the 21-yard line. 3:38 to play here in the third quarter. Warriors up 21-0. With the football. And there are a few hundred Warrior faithful over there on the far side. They've got a student section, and they don't have drums over there. But you can hear them.
They might not let them bring those in, Brian. That's kind of interesting.
Maybe not. Lebanon has some drums here on their student section, but you can hear the Riverdale student section tapping on the top railing of the chain link here. Uh-oh, here's Mr. Vaughn again, off to the races, 30, 40, and out of bounds. He's going to be out at about the 42-yard line, and Jacob Vaughn is just running at will right now.
Great job, great block by the offensive line right there, give him a hole, and then Vaughn, when he gets that burst, he's just outrunning everybody. Another 21 right there.
Binion on the tackle for Lebanon. Looks like it's going to be Brentwood in the third quarter with 7 minutes to play. It's 30-0 Brentwood over Rossview. So that would be the one of the final 3 games in 6A, but that one's still in the third quarter. Clarksville Independent still going on too. And this time, Lebanon came to play and pushed Mr. Vaughn back. I'm going to say he was down at the 40, and Stafford is the first guy to meet him there. So second down behind the chain, 12 yards to go.
Riverdale doing a good job, Brian, of running some clock, getting some first downs. We're under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter, up 21. We're in pretty good position. Got to take care of the football.
On third down, they've got 3, or second down rather, 3 wide to the near side. They fake to Vaughn, and the ball batted down. Trying to pass there to the right side. I believe that was Simpkins, maybe. 0 for the Blue Devils.
Boy, it's a good thing for Lebanon. He got a mid on that ball because his receiver was wide open right there. He was going to keep going for a big gainer right there.
Clear on that far side for sure. Well, third down and 12 for Riverdale. Vaughn is still in the backfield. Hard count by Hampton. Now a peek over at the sideline. Hampton sets him. 3 receivers near side looking this way. Pass is going to be completed to Tritch. Makes a guy miss and is going to be wrapped up and out of bounds at the 48. Picked up 8 yards but needed 12. So on fourth down, Riverdale with the decision to make. 4th and 3, I think. Yeah, about 3. Lanier making the Lebanon tackle there, so it's at the 49-yard line.
And what makes this a little easier, Brian, to go for this is you know your defense has shown they can stop them all night right here. So roll with it right here. That's good. Let's see what Coach Christie does right here.
Hampton tries to draw him off. Now calls the play. 4th down and 3. Vaughn up the gut. 3 yards, yes. More than that, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. End zone. Jacob Vaughn burns him big time for 51 yards.
Wow, Jacob Vaughn put an exclamation point on the drive. 51 yards to pay dirt.
Nicely done on 4th down. And the RHS flags are flying across the way. 4 decades rather, not 4 years. Families have made Toots their weekend tradition. Stop in tomorrow or Sunday for the $14.99 full rib platter served with a side at all 4 locations. And the extra point is up, and it is good. So your new score, Riverdale 28, Lebanon nothing. Here from Lebanon on State Farm Prep Sports.
If someone asked, what's your more? Would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. With over 2 decades of experience, our ASC certified master technicians are experts in both foreign and domestic vehicles, ensuring accurate diagnosis and timely, cost-effective repairs. From oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We are back, and with 1:39 to play here in the third quarter, Riverdale is up 28-0. Here's the kickoff, and it is taken by Jackson Harris for the Blue Devils, and he returns it to the 41-yard line. And things getting a little chippy out there after Riverdale's last score, but man, I can already tell you who my game MVP is going to be from SRM Concrete. Solid performer. Jacob Vaughn has had a whale of a game tonight, and that's coming off of a great game. And I'm telling you, Bill, if this doesn't make Maryville think, I mean, if you think Riverdale's a one-dimensional team, you're wrong.
I mean, they're really not, and they're really doing it in all 3 phases as well. Special teams tonight's played a big role. Obviously, the defense has got a shutout going, and now you got a running game too. Wow.
High snap, and then forcing a throw out to Zeta that is incomplete. That would have been – it's probably a good thing he didn't make that catch because it would have been for a big loss. So 2nd down and 10 for the Blue Devils of Lebanon.
Austin Harrison, the quarterback for Lebanon, Brian, when he's getting the football, there's a Riverdale Warrior just right in his face. You can tell it's affecting him a little bit. He's even rushing that throw right there, that little quick throw right there.
Second down for Lebanon. They break the huddle with about 16 seconds on the play clock. It's 1:26 left in the third quarter as we welcome you into our West Coast coverage tonight.
Andy Griffith on after this?
Yeah, I think so. Here's Harrison, speaking of in trouble, and he's sacked. Oh, now a flag. Okay. Face mask against Riverdale. So they're going to mark that off from the 32 where he was taken down. And I still think that's going to be short, just eyeballing it here, of a first down. Well, it's going to be an automatic first down with the face mask because it's the 15-yarder.
You know, Brian, just talking a little bit about Riverdale's season, you know, they had that little hiccup this first game of the season against a good team. I think it was out of Knoxville Catholic. And, they had the crazy night where they lost the game to Blackman. But they look like, to me, they're a team that's peaking right when you want to.
I mean, they did have a rough start, 1-2, after the first 3 games. Coming back to the ball is Gregory. And on first down, he is going to be dropped for a loss of 3 there. So it's Fuqua. Scoreboard says 2nd and 10.
I don't believe that's right.
But the chain across the way and where the yard marker is, it's 2nd and 5. 38 seconds left here in the quarter. They got it all fixed up now. Lebanon has Azita in the backfield. They're going to give the ball to him. He's going to muscle up to the 49-yard line. Going to get 3 after the last play was a loss. Aiden Emmons on the tackle there. And that's, 49-yard line. Don't know that they're going to get a snap off here before the end of the third quarter of play. And they are not. We're going to the fourth quarter. Riverdale a quarter away from moving on to the second round. 28-0 lead over Lebanon on State Farm Prep Sports.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
This is a paid legal ad.
You've probably heard it a million times. If you're injured, call a lawyer. And you probably haven't because you don't know how much it will cost, how long it will take, or even if you have a case. At the law offices of John Day, we provide a free initial consultation because we understand that folks don't want to pay a lawyer only to find out they don't have a case. If you think we can help, we do so on a contingency basis, which means we only get paid if you do. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
I'm State Farm agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Football.
Our coverage tonight brought to you by Alex Williams, Good Neighbor State Farm agent on St. Clair Street in Murfreesboro. Online at alexwilliamsinsurance.com, 898-1150. We're going to swap sides here, so Lebanon moving right to left. Ball at their minus 49 here. Start of the final stanza from Lebanon. And back to pass is the quarterback Harrison. Lofts it way out there into the air, and it is going to be hauled in to the 2-yard line by Gavin Gregory. What a snag. He went up, and it was really he and Darian Otey. And Gregory's the one who comes down with the football. So it's 1st and goal, Blue Devils.
Wow, a nice throw right there from Harrison. It looked like we had a good defender right there, and somehow Gregory came up with the football.
So ball at the 1, 1st and goal. Azita running left side and into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Their first score of the game coming to start this fourth quarter. And now there is an official timeout as there is a player down at the goal line. And I really can't tell if it's a Riverdale player or a Lebanon player. It looks like a Lebanon player is down. It is. You can see the blue jersey. And of all things, it looks like a cramp maybe. Well, we had spring-like weather today. Tomorrow for the Blue Raiders football game versus FIU. And it's a salute to Veterans Day. It's going to be like 75, 76, so it's going to feel almost summerish. Then it's going to be a little chilly and spring-like on Sunday, and then it's going to be winterish on Monday with snow flurries.
Yeah, I heard snow flurries in the air Monday, so, you know, it's the state of Tennessee, Brian.
Yeah.
You know, you want to see all the seasons in a week, just stay here in Tennessee area.
Yep, 4 days, you see them all. It is crazy. And the rain today, it's making it a foggy night. I can see the fog kind of settling in here, so glad we're not driving over Mont Eagle Mountain. That's been the case coming back from Chattanooga sometimes. And that is rough sledding. They're still working on the injury here.
Brian, just asking, the new Titan Stadium coming open here, next season, next couple seasons. Do you think that there might be a possibility of them playing the state championship game at, the new Nissan Stadium?
Yeah, I think the contract with Chattanooga was just a 2-year deal, if I'm not mistaken, this year and next year. So it would be open. I do know the TSSAA has a very good relationship with the Titans. They sponsor the Mr. Football Award and some other things. And, in fact, they're going to use the TV show later this month to announce the finalist on Channel 2 on the Coaches Show. I guess it's the Coach McCoy show now or whatever.
Yeah.
But I really love Chattanooga for the fact that it holds that crowd very well, and it's a good setting. I just worry that the Titan Stadium may just be too big, but I would not be surprised if that's what happens. Not at all.
I do like the setup they have now.
It would be a shorter drive for those who get to go, for sure, and it kind of would be reminiscent of the old Clinic Bowl days at Vanderbilt, being up in Nashville. Here's the extra point, which is up by Jimenez, and it is good. So the Blue Devils on the scoreboard here with 11:26 to play in the ball game. It's 28-7. Warriors on top. State Farm Prep Sports.
WGNS Radio and Big G TV cover prep sports like no one else. Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and the Primetime Sports team bring you the sights and sounds of every game on State Farm Prep Sports, where local teams and big moments come to life. Hear every game on FM 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, and WGNSradio.com, or watch on YouTube, Facebook, and more. WGNS and Big G TV, your front row seat to Rutherford County Prep Sports.
Each team knows which play can be the winning move. I'm good neighbor State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, and I'd love the opportunity to talk to you about combining your home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-895-2700, and I can save you time and money.
It's not just a home or a car. I'm State Farm agent Dana Womack. We see your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Give me a call at 615-900-0877 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
I'm State Farm agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
So, interesting Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update. Clarksville, number 1 seed, 8-2. They're in overtime with Independence. They try the kick this time, does Lebanon, but Riverdale's going to have the ball right at the midfield stripe. That game tied at 14 in overtime. So that's one of the last 6A games going on. I think we're going to, unless that overtime game just continues and goes on and on and on, it's a fight between this game and the Brentwood game to see which one goes later. It's Brentwood 30, Rossview 8.
I think we got a chance, Brian, to be the last one.
Well, according to this scoreboard, this says 2:15 left in the third quarter, so I don't know when that was last updated. So it's going to be neck and neck. See who wins that race. See if Riverdale has an answer after the Lebanon score here on 1st and 10. It's going to be a delay handoff and not much doing. Actually, nothing doing. Back to the line of scrimmage for Jacob Vaughn. Well, I know one thing. I know the band, they still have air in their lungs, and they've been playing those horns all night. I don't know how they're doing it.
They really have. and another thing I'm seeing, Brian, I don't know if David Limbaugh is the one that's going to be washing these jerseys, but whoever is, they're going to have their hands full. They got a big project after this game tonight.
That is definitely the case. You can barely see Gavin Hampton's jersey. And Vaughn, who's got the ball now on the foot race, 45-40, 35-30, and they're going to angle him out of bounds at around the 24-yard line. So right now, after that 26-yard run for number 25, Jacob Vaughn is gashing him. Anderson kind of forced him out of bounds.
Well, just what the Warriors needed right there. Big first down, keep the clock going. Right after Lebanon gets a little momentum and scores, Jacob Vaughn, imagine that, Brian, gets a big run right here for the Warriors.
So it'll be 1st and 10 now.
Jacob well over the 200-yard mark tonight.
What a night. They pitch to the in-motion guy, Corden Reynolds. Reynolds tries to get that far side edge and then just kind of dives forward for a couple there to bring up 2nd down. Trying to stretch out the Blue Devils here now. Busby's the one who made the tackle. So the ball will be placed on the far hash now. 9 minutes, 40 seconds. Clock rolling here in the 4th quarter with the Warriors up 28-7 here at Lebanon tonight. And if I ever write a book, this is going to be at least a couple of pages in that book on how wild this night has been with the storms and such. And here's Vaughn again, up the middle and coming off right guard across the 20 to the 19 in the John Day legal red zone for a 5-yard pickup. The law offices of John Day providing free consultations and only get paid if you win. Smith with the tackle for Lebanon. It's 3rd down now and 3 yards at the 19. Warriors looking for a 1st down or more here. Hard count. Almost drew him off.
Boy, very close.
Now Vaughn going to be on the right hip of Hampton. Keeps. Doesn't pitch out over the 15 to the 14-yard line. Picks up 4. And it's a first down for the Warriors. Harris with the tackle. First Bank invested in Rutherford County and invested in every drive down the field.
Another impressive run right here tonight, Brian, from Gavin Hampton on the option game.
Hampton looks to the sideline. 8:07 left. This has been a clock-eating drive here by Riverdale. Going to change it up here at the line of scrimmage. And they give it to number 25. He's going to get a few. He's wrestled down after just about a 2-yard pickup. Helmets fly. Oh my gosh, Lebanon player lost his entire wardrobe.
Well, you don't see that very often.
No. That is crazy.
His helmet, his shoulder pads.
Brayson Bueller comes off with nothing on but a T-shirt and his pants, shoulder pads and helmet off and everything.
I don't believe I've ever seen that.
I haven't either. I'm glad he had that undershirt on. That's all I've got to say.
Yes.
2nd down. Second and 8. On Chuggaluggin down to the 9. They're just pounding Lebanon right up the middle. That's a 4-yard pickup.
Just what the Warriors wanted. Keep that clock rolling. Getting in that close to that red zone, deep in that red zone, up 3 scores. This one would be huge right here if we could get a touchdown.
Clock at 7:10. It's 3rd down and close to 5 yards. Right at it. Between the hashes. Boy, every hard count, Hampton almost pulls them off. Hasn't done so yet. Got 2 wide here to the right side, 1 to the left. Are they going to the air? They are. And turning around and picking it off for Lebanon is John Binion. Number 11 right at the goal line for the Blue Devils with the interception and another turnover for the Warriors. They're going to say, I think he caught that in the end zone because they're at the 20. So he did make the catch in the end zone. So the ball will be placed at the 20-yard line for the Blue Devils after the Riverdale turnover, and we'll come back with more State Farm Prep Sports. Riverdale leading 28-7 on State Farm Prep Football.
I didn't expect that.
Let's take that timeout here on the field. We'll be right back, 28-7. Well, why don't we just keep it here? Our game tonight brought to you by Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Craig's Tax Service, along with Dr. Automotive. We will have Coach's Show in the morning. See if I can remember the schedule of everybody. Maybe I can pull it up here. I've got it on the wrong thing. Coach's Show schedule. So we'll have Riverdale at 9 o'clock in the morning. At 9:20, Blackman. Oakland at 9:40. I'm sorry, I'm giving you the wrong times here because that is not the correct one. It's about 20 minutes in between all of them for sure in the morning on the Coach's Show. That will be your first three. You got Smyrna in there. Riverdale, Smyrna, Blackman. Here is Harrison, back to pass. Now steps up in the pocket, flings it out there and incomplete. Nothing but Cardinal and Vegas gold jerseys out there for that one.
Riverdale secondary, Brian's done a really good job of deflecting balls, batting them down on some passes that Harrison's kind of had some receivers running there, and the defensive backs have done a good job of knocking them down.
I was right on those times, by the way. Close. Riverdale, 9 o'clock. Smyrna, 9:20. Blackman around 9:45. Then we'll welcome in Oakland about 10:10. Eagleville at 10:25. And Cougar Corners around 10:45 tomorrow. So a little earlier on all those times. Looks like we have another timeout on the field. Let's try this one. We'll step aside, be right back on State Farm Prep Sports. Riverdale up 28-7.
Winners Trophies can help you with customized awards for any occasion. Owner Kelly Hockenberry continues to provide awards for sports teams, churches, recognition awards, and more. Call Winners Trophies at 904-6002. That's 904-6002 for the best in quality, service, and pricing. You can also email Kelly, winnerstrophy@comcast.net. That's winnerstrophy@comcast.net. Any award for any occasion. Winners Trophies, 904-6002.
Here's Dave Gober with First Mortgage, a department of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee.
Friday nights are all about football, teamwork, strategy, and moving the ball forward. And when it comes to your mortgage, I bring that same game plan to help you win. Whether it's buying your first home, upgrading, or even refinancing to save big. From first downs to first homes and from refinancing to new beginnings, I'll work with you every step of the way. Call me, Dave Gober, at First Mortgage, and let's open the door to your future.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NLMS 401715.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
If your old unit needs a tune-up, the professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air service all major brands and even offer same-day service in most cases. Keep your home or business comfortable year-round. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Ring Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass. Online at PrenticeAllsup.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
Second down and 10 with 6 minutes and 32 seconds to go here in this ball game. The Warriors up 28-7. It is Lebanon football. Harrison drops back. Harrison flushed out. Harrison throws it away. Throws it at the feet of Jamoni Busby. the junior wide receiver, to bring up third down now. All this passing that we're seeing on a night with the rain, but it keeps stopping the clock here too. You know, this reminds me a lot of college football. I think college football is too long.
I would agree. It's 4-hour days.
Yeah.
I mean, games, and it's an 8-hour day if you're there the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, and Rod made a good point. You couldn't hear, but pass too much, it seems. Here's another pass play, but no, he is going to be crushed. Harrison brought down for a loss.
It's the 5th Warriors sack of the night, Brian.
So that puts the ball back at around the 14-yard line. They roll the clock here. Malden and Reams teaming up for the sack of quarterback Austin Harrison. And they bring on the punt team here as Eli Jimenez is going to punt.
What's going on here? We got something.
I think the drone has
the
lost.
Drone fell on the field. We've seen it all tonight, Brian.
Man. Waterlogged, I guess, or something.
I thought some aliens were coming down to watch the game or something. I didn't know.
That is crazy. That's going to happen one game. It's just going to fall in the middle of a play or something. I bet it has at some point with as many drones as you see at a game now. Punt from the edge of the end zone. Going to be fair caught by Riverdale. Right around the midfield area with Jones making the snag. Going to be the 46-yard line, it looks like. 5.5 minutes to go in this one. David Limbaugh must be listening. We've been talking about you, David, by the way, in the timeouts. No football game or baseball game is too long except my TV 30 high school games. Amen, Brother Ben. Warriors with the football, trying to close this one out. Get ready for the game plan for the Maryville Rebels coming up next week. Vaughn going to try to run it near side. They close the gap. Going to give him 2 yards forward progress here. And most important thing, run the clock. We can put together a couple of first downs here. Keep the ball away and keep the clock running. That would be a great game plan here. Still nothing on Brentwood Rossview. It's 30-8. And still nothing on Clarksville Independence. Overtime, 14-14 on those 6A scores. MTCS a winner. They started after this game, and they're already probably at the Sonic by now. They're going to choose another runner. No, it's Vaughn, and Vaughn's going to scoot down the side of the end zone for a touchdown. There is a flag right here at the 18, though. That's going to be the problem. I think that's what sprung him for the end zone. The way we're marching back.
Well, a good burst of speed, though, from Vaughn. Brian, just unfortunately, wide receivers walking down the field held. He's going to bring this one back.
4:36 to go.
Brian, real quick, just want to say this. I know Riverdale follower listening to this game tonight, Dr. Don Poole, who has a big interest in this game tonight, obviously with Will Kreisky coaching down here tonight. We're going to wish her really good retirement. She was really big for me in my career when she was with us at Rockvale, and she was also my brother's principal at Mill Creek in Williamson County, and going to retire for us down in December. And Mr. Creasy's going to take over for her, going to do a great job, but just wish her the best in retirement.
Oh, absolutely, for sure. Vaughn going to run it to the left side and then stumble forward. I think they're going to say he's down at the 29, though, it looks like. I did see some news as well today that they have already named the Siegel principal, and that is going to be Mr. Stephen Wayne.
Oh, wow.
So Stephen spent some time at Riverdale as an assistant, and I think Rocky Fork Middle.
Stewart's Creek Middle.
Stewart's Creek Middle, that's right.
He was the girls' basketball coach. I know him real well.
Yeah.
He'll do a great job with Siegel.
So he is the new principal at Siegel High School, just named today. He'll start in January with that. So congrats. Vaughn on the 2nd and 10. They close the gap there. And again, the clock at 3:42. Going to drop him back to the 30, so 3rd down and 10. Love to get another first down because I think Riverdale would just keep it on the ground here. Play clock is at 23, so it's going to run it down to at least 3 minutes before they run another play. And then if it's a first down, I think we're in good shape here. Riverdale leading 28-7 in this one. Here's Vaughn trying to find a hole, gets it to the left side, and is going to be
close.
Close. I just don't know that he got that final yard he needed. It's going to be 4th down, I think. Binion making a first down saving tackle, and it will be 4th down for Riverdale. Probably a chance to
ice it.
Try to get this first down and ice it. Two wide right, one to the left. Extra blocking back with Vaughn on the left hip of Hampton. Oh, that's going to cost us 5 yards, I believe. A little premature jump there.
Well, Hampton's been getting Lebanon to jump all night.
Yeah.
Now he got his own receiver on that one, unfortunately.
So that's going to cost the Warriors 5 yards. So now it's 4th and about 8. Well, we'll call it a long 7. Clock is rolling, 2:52. Riverdale still has the offense out there, and the play clock at 35 seconds. I bet they take every second possible. In fact, I think Gavin Hampton is maybe telling a joke or two out there. He just rolled up to the line of scrimmage, said something. Now he's back chatting with Jacob Vaughn.
We think it's Jacob Vaughn. We can't tell with the jersey, but it's so.
His white jersey is now a shade of brown and gray. They're going to send him out in the flat here on 4th down. And the pass is going to be across to Talley in the middle. Talley first down 20, 15, and rolled down at the 10-yard line. I think they rolled Jacob Vaughn out here as a bit of a decoy, and Lebanon bit on that, and wide open was Riley Talley for a 17-yard slasher.
And a huge first down right there. That's going to keep this thing under 2 minutes and keep it rolling, and that may ice it right there for the Warriors.
Gregory on the tackle. So the next time they snap the football, it'll be at a minute 32 or close. And the give is to Chris Peters this time, and Peters is going to be upended. Clock still running, picks up 2 yards though. Lebanon is not taking timeouts, so I think they'd just rather this thing end too here. Simpkins on the tackle for the Blue Devils. So Riverdale will have to snap the ball.
They're going to take a knee, it looks like.
Yeah, we're going to have 45 seconds left. And it's 2nd and 8. So they have lined up in a victory formation here. And there's the knee by Hampton. And that is going to be close to running out the clock. I don't know if they're going to allow that to be it or not. There's a differential of 4 seconds. So they may just have to take a knee again. And they're going to line them up. Going to have your Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show coming up for you here in just a second. So there is the knee, and there is your ball game. Riverdale Warriors are victorious tonight, coming on the road on a rainy, stormy night, and come here to Lebanon on a late start and get the win here just before 11 o'clock. Your final score, Riverdale 28, Lebanon 7, and the Warriors on to the second round. Stay with us because right now we start the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show.
This is Primetime Sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, WGNSSports.com, Big G TV, streaming video, and always at the game. The game. It's time for the Primetime Sports Countdown to the Game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day, working hard to help injured people in Rutherford County and Middle Tennessee. Since moving to Medical Center Parkway, they've helped thousands get legal help that they've needed when they've needed it the most. If you've been injured, go to johndaylegal.com for a free consultation. And remember, there are no fees unless they win your case. Now, let's join the Primetime Sports team for tonight's featured game from WGNS and Big G TV.
Welcome into the postgame show. Riverdale Warriors victorious tonight. They join Blackman and Oakland in the second round in Class 6A, and Eagleville, along with MTCS and PCA, moving on in the TSSAA football playoffs. Here on the postgame show, time to take a look at our Sir Pizza replays. We kick this off, 9:28 to play in the first quarter, and Hampton found Mr. Burns on a big one tonight.
Sir Pizza
replays.
Looks to the far side, and it's going to be caught. And it's a foot race now. Does Braylon Burns have the burners? You betcha he does. He is going to be in the end zone for the touchdown. Warriors.
Wow, Brian, what a start right there for Hampton. Hampton to Burns, 69 yards and a touchdown. Could not have started the game any better for Riverdale.
That put the Warriors up 7-0 with the extra point being good, and that was, the second play on their first series in the first quarter. Then we go to the second quarter, 10:31 to play in the second. Hampton with a 1-yard run to put Riverdale up 14-0 after the extra point, and that was your score at halftime. But then it was the second half Jacob Vaughn show. He scored with 6:06 to play in the third quarter, a 9-yard run to put him up 21-0. But this one, the backbreaker, just about 5 minutes or so later, with 1:39 to play in the third, here is Vaughn's big run.
Sir Pizza
replays.
Vaughn up the gut, 3 yards, yes, more than that, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, end zone. Jacob Vaughn burns him big time for 51 yards.
Wow, Jacob Vaughn put an exclamation point on the drive, 51 yards to pay dirt.
Now, Lebanon wouldn't be outdone. They start the fourth quarter with a touchdown, but Riverdale able to run out the clock here in the fourth quarter and win it by a final score of 28-7. And that's a look at your Sir Pizza replays and recap of the game.
Sir Pizza.
That's your Sir Pizza replays. Be sure to check out the Sir Pizza podcast later and download and listen back to the game at WGNSSports.com. And for your next family night, don't forget Sir Pizza. From the traditional pepperoni to the signature royal feast, Queen's Feast, or King's Feast, Sir Pizza is ready to feed your hungry family. Sir Pizza on East Main, on South Church Street, and Memorial Boulevard. Plus, you can order your favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com and on their app. Download to start earning rewards points.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
Well, as we get things going here on the postgame show, taking a look at some stats. And, Bill, I'll go to you first here to get a few of the offensive stats. And, first of all, why don't we talk about our SRM Concrete solid performer, the player who delivered steady effort for their team tonight. And I see a lot of numbers beside Jacob Vaughn tonight.
I believe it's going to definitely be Jacob Vaughn. Jacob had 26 carries for 259 yards and 2 touchdowns. So,
wow.
Who says Riverdale can't run the football?
Well, nobody after tonight, and if they do, they're foolish. I'm just here to tell you. So that is our SRM Concrete Solid Performer, locally grown, nationally known SRM Concrete. What else do you have statistically for us there?
All right, Brian, the Riverdale Warriors, a big victory tonight here in the first round of the playoffs, 28-7 over the Lebanon Blue Devils. Tonight for the Warriors on offense, they had 311 yards on the ground, 112 through the air for a total of 423 yards for the night. Individually, Jacob Vaughn, like we just said, 26 carries, 259 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Gavin Hampton using his legs tonight, which is another great thing going forward for the Warriors. 7 carries, 50 yards, and a touchdown for Gavin. Luke Critch had a carry for 2 yards. Chris Peters had a carry for 2 yards. Gavin Hampton throwing the football, threw for 112 yards tonight and a touchdown. He did have 2 interceptions. Receiving, Corbin Reynolds, 1 catch for 2 yards. Luke Critch, 2 for 21. Riley Talley, 1 for 17. And Braylon Burns, 2 for 72 yards and a touchdown. For the Lebanon Blue Devils tonight, they had 61 yards total rushing, 86 yards through the air for a total of 147 yards for the game. Gian Azita led the Blue Devils tonight with 17 carries for 38 yards and a touchdown. Jadon Stafford had 5 carries for 20 yards. Austin Harrison had 2 carries for 3 yards. Through the air, Austin Harrison had 86 yards through the air. Their punter, Diarro Legg, had a fake punt for 34-yard completion. Receiving, Gavin Gregory, 1 catch for 3 yards. Jonah Gardner had 2 catches for 56. TJ Searcy had 3 catches for 10 yards. And Gian Azita had 3 catches for 51 yards. The Lebanon Blue Devils dropped to 8-3 on the season, and their season is over. And the victorious Riverdale Warriors improved to 8-3 and set up a showdown next week at Maryville.
Yes, indeed. They are in the side of the bracket with the Maryville Rebels up top in the bracket. Blackman Blaze, who will travel to Kingsport Dobbins Bennett. Oakland will play Bradley Central, and it will be Green Hill Science Hill for a spot in the quarterfinals. We have a chance to have 3 teams in the quarterfinals, which will ensure a team at least in the semifinals if that were to happen, with a Riverdale win and a Blackman win on the road at Dobbins Bennett. According to the Gallatin broadcasters, they don't believe that's going to happen, but I believe in Matt Kreisky.
I do too.
So we'll see. Defensively tonight, almost pitched the shutout, Rod, and tough playing conditions, obviously, this evening. Riverdale had to endure a lot to win this one 28-7.
Well, I think their defense kept stepping up. Started the second half, we had an onside kick, and Lebanon recovered, but immediately they stopped it, and that's really what really stood out tonight defensively, is that when they need to make a big play, they made the big play.
Every trick play that Chuck Gentry had, he used tonight, I bet.
And a lot of them worked.
Uh-huh.
But that was the only thing that worked just about tonight. I mean, so to me, this is one of their best, most balanced defensive games. I didn't see getting all caught up in personal fouls, and we had one, but I didn't see anything that was just totally bad attitude type thing, and that was important. But going with Riverdale, might as well keep talking about them since that's what we're doing anyway. Aiden Emmons, as usual, led the team with 9 tackles. Hudson Fuqua, the future Bulldog of Mississippi State, had 7. Jeremy Thompson had 4. Julius Malden, he had 5 tackles. And then Jeremy Thompson also had a sack. Anthony Gunn had 5 tackles and a fumble recovery. Zeldon Jones didn't have a whole lot of tackles, in his defensive back position, but he made some great plays, especially in the first half when the game was still on the line. Lebanon was trying to score just towards the very end, and he knocked away 2 passes in the end zone that if it completed would have been a touchdown. We would have gone into halftime at a 14-7 score, which means things are more up for grabs. So outstanding game. Or Lebanon, their leading tackler, and he was the leading tackler when we saw the game with Siegel, and it's Jawan Stafford. His little brother Jaden had 5. Joe Binion had 5 tackles and an interception. T.J. Searcy, an outstanding athlete, especially receiver and defensive back. He had 2 tackles and an interception, and Amir Manir had 5 tackles. And I thought their defensive backs did a good job defending the pass. We had 2 interceptions, but they were outstanding plays, especially this last one we had over in the corner. I mean, he made a great move on it, did not get fooled. It's almost like the receivers, defensive backs, if the ball's up in the air, they're dangerous. We saw that in the 2 games we seen them play.
All right. Well, that's a look at your defensive stats. You got your offensive stats. Riverdale a winner here tonight at Lebanon, 28-7. And we now know the finals of all of the 6A games, so I'm going to give you a look at the bracket here. Dobbins-Bennett a winner in overtime over Farragut, 27-21. They will host the Blackman Blaze on Friday night. It's Maryville a winner, 41-7. They'll take on Riverdale in Maryville. Riverdale, of course, 28-7 victors. Oakland last night, 42-10 over Cookeville. They will host Bradley Central, 31-20 winners. Green Hill defeated Smyrna 42-14, so they will play Science Hill, who won 35-31. We had two overtime games tonight, and it was Independence getting the victory as a 4 seed over number 1 Clarksville, 27-20. They will play at Whitehaven because Whitehaven's a 3 seed. So Whitehaven a winner over the 2 seed, 26-21. So the 3 and 4 seeds win over the 1s and 2s there. Ravenwood a winner, 37-14. So Ravenwood will play Houston, who at 2 and 7 and the 3 seed beats Germantown 33-22. Collierville a winner over White Station 56-0. They'll play Antioch, who won over Shelbyville 42-13 last night. Southwind, they're undefeated 41-7 over Arlington. They will host Brentwood, who beat Rossview 33-14. So that is your 6A bracket. I said it really fast, Rod. Did you get them all? I'll give you my bracket if you want it.
I got it. Get the last one.
MTCS will play. And they will, where's my bracket? They will travel to Trinity Christian, and I believe that's in Jackson, but I'm not sure. And I meant to try to take a look at Memphis Middle College in Region 8 to see what happened down there. And let me see if I can find it really quick. They won 42-8 over Humboldt. So that is where Eagleville will go next week, to Memphis Middle College, and that's obviously in Memphis. So round 2 will offer some trips for folks, but round 1 in the books, and let's see, only the Smyrna Bulldogs in a 1-4 matchup, and that was a tough game. So pretty good first round for Rutherford County.
Absolutely. I mean, you couldn't really ask for more. I mean, Smyrna, the one team we lost, was in a dogfight right at the half, and great season for them. I just want to, before we get off, congratulate Will Kreisky and the Riverdale Warriors tonight. Just a lot of adversity, a lot of things they had to fight through tonight. They look like a very focused football team to me, and I know Will, he will have his team motivated to go up there and be ready to play Maryville next Friday night. And I know Riverdale fans, if you can make that trip, Blackman fans going to Dobbins-Bennett. I know Eagles going to Memphis. MTCS is going to Trinity Christian. Rutherford County football fans, it's the best time of the year. Get out there, support your teams. We'll have one local team. Oakland will be playing at home next week. So we got a lot of exciting things coming up.
Final thought?
My final thought is, especially about Riverdale. We talked about earlier in the year they needed a running game. And we started seeing a running game. We saw it last week. But the running game is no longer just something that helps you pass and keep you off balance. That running game is explosive now. Vaughn is he's just taken to a different level. He's got the confidence, and I guess he just understands what's open for him, and plus he has a desire. He refuses to go down. And so they're a different team. They're going to be really hard to deal with.
Well, it's the Maryville Rebels trouble next week, and
I'm good. That's good with that.
Yeah. Let's see them go through the gauntlet that is Rutherford County football. So, Coach's Show in the morning. We'll talk all about it, fellas. It's time to hit the road down to 8:40. You ready for a fun ride?
Yeah,
it's
ready.
that time.
I don't know if I'll be awake when we get there.
I'll keep you awake. That's Rod Edwards, Bill Hockenberry with me tonight. Appreciate you fellas. Tomorrow morning, Danny Brewer will join me for the Coach's Show. Hope you'll join us. We'll begin around 9 o'clock in the morning. And, of course, my thanks to Jackson Smith back at the station, who had to try to keep up with our crazy schedule and keep us on the air tonight. Appreciate it, my man. And that is it from Lebanon High School, Danny Watkins Stadium, and Clifton Tribble Field for the last time this season here, as the Riverdale Warriors are winners 28-7. So long, everybody, until the next time we meet at the game.
Thanks for joining us for tonight's high school sports action on WGNS and Big G TV. Visit WGNSSports.com later to download, watch, or listen to the full podcast of the game. And be sure to check the site for details for the next State Farm Prep Sports broadcast. The station manager of WGNS is Brian Barrett, Primetime Sports Director John Dinkins, and the executive producer of Big G TV, Dalton Barrett. A big thank you to all the sponsors who made tonight's broadcast possible. This has been a Primetime Sports presentation on the Good Neighbor Network.